What will make you an effective leader? Don't you want to be one? I do. You might be a pastor or an elder, perhaps a women's worker or a families worker. Maybe you're a youth leader, a Sunday school teacher, possibly you're a seniors worker or small group leader. In each case, the question is the same. What will make you an effective leader? I want to suggest to you that the answer is very simple. An effective leader, one who realises their God-given potential, is one who is filled with the Spirit. Filled with the Spirit, what does that mean? When we think about being Spirit-filled leaders, our minds immediately jump to gifting. After all, aren't the roles and responsibilities we have a function of being enabled supernaturally by the Spirit? Yes, they are. Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. That's what Peter says, 1 Peter 4. But effectiveness in ministry and leadership is not just about gifting, it's also about godliness. Paul makes this clear when he writes to Pastor Timothy. Be diligent in these matters. He means the exercise of both godliness and gifting. Give yourself wholly to them so that everyone may see your progress. Watch your life and doctrine closely. Persevere in them, because if you do, you will save both yourself and your hearers. That's 1 Timothy 4. This then is the equation. Effectiveness in ministry of any kind is supernatural. It's about being filled with the Spirit, and that means godliness plus gifting. We tend to invest all our development and training into gifting, and we never waste time doing that. But we mustn't do it at the expense of pursuing godliness. Gifting is not universal, is it? Not everyone is a preacher, for example, and not every preacher is equally gifted. That's self-evident. But godliness and its pursuit is universal. It's for everyone, and so it's for every leader. I've written this little set of videos and studies to help you make progress in this area, and I'm using the fruit of the Spirit in Galatians 5 as the basis. Now, this list is not comprehensive. There are more elements to spiritual godliness than this, but it's a great place to start. And this fruit should shape our leadership as much as gifting does. Now, I want to tell you two important things about this fruit. First of all, it's all relational. I don't know how well you know these verses, or even the letter to the Galatians, but though some of this fruit could be taken to describe how we relate to God, the context demands that it is really all about how we relate to others. There's a little section in the notes explaining why that is. It's summed up by the phrase in verse 13, serve one another humbly in love. That's what the fruit of the Spirit enables us to do. Second, we need to know this fruit is all supernatural. It's not our natural character. Paul makes clear what that would be back in verses 19 to 21. In other words, to be an effective leader is to be filled with the Spirit, which means being supernaturally resourced, to relate to those we care for. I need this filling, and I know you do too. So however you're going to work through these very short studies, I'm praying they would be a great help as you seek to serve the Lord who has called you.